have some new equipment on this trip. I sold my rooftop tent and got an Alacab 3.1. I love that tent. I've used it a couple times already. It's been awesome. With that, I got the Alacab awning, and boy, that's been awesome as well. Not having to have poles and strings to hold the poles up in windy conditions, that sort of thing. It's been awesome, and it's been in some pretty windy weather, and just held up great. So really looking forward to the trip using the new tent and the new awning. Also got a new toy. I got a Mavic Air 2S drone, and been playing around with that a little bit, so hopefully you guys get some new perspectives from higher elevations on this trip. And so probably going to split this trip up into several parts. Probably going to be too long to put into one video, so I hope you guys enjoy the trip and some of the scenery and some of the fishing. So thank you for joining, and hopefully you like this video. So I'm driving through the area between Reno and Bridgeport, California. It's not an area that I think a lot of people know on 395, especially from Southern California. It's actually a really cool area. Kind of has that remote feeling like Bridgeport does. There is the East Walker River in this area you can fish, which is beautiful up here. But I highly recommend checking out this area sometime if you got extra time and you've been traveling up 395 from the south to Mammoth Lakes and then Bridgeport. Keep going a little more north, and you get to a town called Walker, Nevada. It's a really cool little town. The area north of there is Gardnerville, and that's where the East Walker is, that area. Pretty neat area, and just beautiful country. Highway 89, which is Monitor Pass, which cuts over from 395 to Markleeville, California, is gorgeous. I think that pass is around 10,000, 11,000 feet. I've camped up at the top of that pass during a thunderstorm one time. It was crazy, but beautiful area, and just a real beautiful country up there. So
I've been trying to break through. I've been dying to be with you, but my attempts have often failed, and the way the day has sailed, it was gruesome to remain. What I mostly did was to complain, and with every failed attempt, only grew my self-contempt. No peace around, 12th time around, wallowing in murk. What was it worth? Well, the upside of constant failing is the thought, what's the use of wailing when you've fallen deep below?
So I'm just driving along the base of the tablelands here, and you can see in the video some really large boulders rolled off the cliffs here down into the meadow by the river. Pretty amazing how these things erode over the years. So right now we're going to see if we can find some petroglyphs. See what happens. Alright, so we are still on our way to the petroglyphs. The road got a little slower than I thought. We're literally on top of the lava flows here. It's not particularly super bouldery or rocky, but there's enough ruts and sharp rocks to avoid that you got to go fairly slow. But man, just an incredible view of the Sierras here in Mount Whitney, straight ahead. Really neat. Alright guys, so this is the general area. I'm not going to tell anyone where specifically these are. You have to do a fair amount of research online, and getting in here is not exactly easy. It's a long road in with very sharp rocks, but it is a perfect day. There it is, the moon's petroglyph. Just a spectacular day out here. And they think the Native Americans were hunting antelope, deer, other game in this valley as they came through, and this made a great hiding spot up here in the rocks waiting for them. There's Mount Whitney in the distance. So here's another petroglyph that I found out here. Kind of interesting. Who knows what the meanings of these were to the Native Americans. Again, pretty spectacular. All right, that was pretty cool seeing those petroglyphs. I didn't have enough time to see, I think it's called Sky Rock. That'll have to be another trip. But yeah, that was pretty neat. I love petroglyphs. Just something about them for me. Anyway, now it's about 11 a.m. and I'm heading to meet up with my buddy Sean. Sean and I have been camping for 25 years maybe together, on and off. So yeah, we're gonna go have lunch at Mahogany Smoked Meats in Bishop, and then we're gonna head out from there and figure out what we're gonna do for the day. Alright guys, so we are in the volcanic tablelands here. We found a campsite for the night with my buddy Sean. And how long have we been camping together? 20 some years?
A long time.
Too long.
Yeah,
really.
we both of us didn't have gray beards, put it that way.
Yeah, no, I'm not so sure about that, but yeah, we've been camping together. We've known each other for forever. But so we are in the volcanic tablelands just north of Bishop. Tomorrow we're going to fish the lower Owens River. If history is any trend, he won't catch anything. I will.
Throw me under the bus, like always. And then
no.
backs it up on top of me.
Yeah. But yeah, so we're excited to be here. We're going to be heading north from here up along the 395 up towards Mammoth Lakes after this, and then finishing out the trip up around Bridgeport area. The weather is beautiful here. We have the White Mountains in back of us. Incredible views today. We have the Eastern Sierras and Mount Whitney to the right of us here. Just a beautiful, beautiful day. We really lucked out since yesterday.
Yeah, because it was so windy, then it was snowing the day before.
Yeah.
So we have this now, which is really fortunate in the area.
Yeah, really cool.
It's killer.
Really, really nice day. So hopefully we'll see how the fishing goes tomorrow, and we'll let you guys know. Okay, so we are going with an experiment tonight. We have some ground turkey, so the meat is actually starting to brown up now. We've let it cook on the scuttle for a while. And those of you who are curious and can see this in the background, this beautiful towel will be available on eBay for, we're starting at $1 bid, and we'll see where that goes. So, but yeah.
If that towel could talk.
Yeah. So we will see where this goes tonight, but we're partway through, maybe midway through, I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. Okay, so after about 2 hours, because we had the heat on too low, this has finally browned up the meat. It's looking good. We've added the peppers in. Sean's off taking a video of the sunset tonight. It is incredible. We'll insert that into the YouTube clip. Just a beautiful sunset over the eastern Sierras tonight. But we've got the peppers mixed in with the meat now. We're going to let those cook up a little bit, and then we'll be adding the salsa and the sloppy joe mix. Again, this is an experimental mix here. And then after that we'll do the flour tortillas. But it looks really good. It's coming along, and we'll see how it turns out. Oh, and the bid is up to 50 cents now on the towel. I don't think he's going to accept that, so we're going to need some other bids if anyone's interested. So, all right, we'll be back in a little bit. So we're just plating up the food right now. It looks amazing. I'm shocked for being so inexperienced with the scuttle, but we've done some taste testing. Tastes really good, and yeah.
And here is the finished product.
We are ready.
There.
Yeah.
Bon appetit.
Came out great. Man, these came out really good. Good job, Sean. We did good, man. Pretty amazing, the ingredients. So it was team effort. Peppers, onions, some salsa mix, Newman's Own, and then sloppy joe mix, and pretty simple.
It's straightforward, yeah, pretty simple.
Probably one of the main things to remember is not to use half a bottle of propane at the start. But boy, these came out
And then
really
onion
good.
flakes.
Oh yeah, the onion flakes. Yeah. Really came out good. Look at how thick that bacon is. My God, the smell. There's our view this morning. It's Mount Whitney. Really beautiful. All right, so along the tablelands here at the base of this road, there's all sorts of fishing access along the lower Owens River for miles along this road. All sorts of access points, and the fishing regulation signs are posted. It's all Los Angeles Power and Water land, but they've got designated access points all along this road to get in and fish the river. It's probably not the most easy fly fishing river. It might be better for a spin rod with an artificial lure. I think it's barbless hooks as well. You can see the lower Owens River here, and we're below the volcanic tablelands. Okay, we are right next to the Owens River here on the road below the volcanic tablelands, and this is where we're going to give our first shot at fishing for today. This lower Owens, at least this section, is extremely overgrown with reeds. So there's little hiking trails into the river here that's literally only about 20 feet in front of the vehicles here. There's sections where there's longer walks in, but We're gonna give it a shot here today. Beautiful view of the Sierras. You can see really pretty blue sky day out here. All right, so you can see the section of the Lower Owens we're on right here. Not exactly bank accessible, but you can walk along the sides here. So we'll give it a shot today and see how this goes. There's Sean fishing down in that corner of the river. Pretty slow here this morning. Really not a lot that's going on. But beautiful section of the river for sure. Alright, so we are on our way to the Lower Owens River. You can't tell, we're on a washboard road right now. And so it's about 7:40 a.m. in the morning, and we're going to go check out the river and do some fishing today. See how it goes. And I think we'll probably camp in the same place tonight in the volcanic tablelands, and then maybe tomorrow start heading north on the 395. But beautiful day. It was a beautiful day yesterday. Clear blue skies. The front that moved through here is gone, so the weather's looking a lot better. It's supposed to start getting into the high 80s in Bishop area in the next few days, so much better than it was a few days ago. Beautiful here today. Just gorgeous. This is the Laws Railroad Museum just outside of Bishop. Looks like a pretty neat place. Everybody Sean's complaining about something. Just a look at the museum, Laws Railroad Museum, LAWS. It's based on a little town that was here when a railroad was formed in 1880. And all these buildings are reconstructed. Well, they were brought here from other locations, but it's to symbolize the town that was here originally. There are a few original things here, a turntable, I think a few other buildings, but pretty cool. This would have been called the livery, right? Livery.
Yeah.
And it's stable for horses, and look at
It's
the
all
carriage
tack
here.
room. Oh, look at these over here.
It's
Look
old
at these
saddles.
chaps.
Cool chaps.
Oh yeah, Those are old school, man.
Uh-huh.
Those about go
Bill
back.
Alpers, the gentleman.
So we're still walking around the Laws Museum. Very impressive place, very nicely set up for visitors.
Appliance repair.
Ah, appliance repair. But yeah, that's the original.
Oh my gosh, look at
That's the original water tank there, and then there's supposed to be a turnstile here somewhere. I don't know if we'll get to that today. We're kind of running late here. We've got a blacksmith shop over there, and a train here. Yeah, so we're in the appliance store now, and this is showing some of the old washing machines. They got a Philco, they got a Maytag. Pretty amazing the things they have in here.
Oh yeah.
So there's a chuck wagon. And then we got a Budweiser wagon here. That's amazing. That's here.
Okay.
Crazy. I wonder what the story is on that. I want to ask him on that one.
Petroleum Products, the Texas company.
All sorts of wagons.
Good
Jeez.
deal.
Wow. So it's like hauling oil. Yeah. Or gasoline. Wow.
I think it was wide. That one.
Yeah, this is, I think they said the depot was the original structure, right? Or one of the
Yeah,
original.
look at this.
Yeah. All right, so we are on our way to Mammoth Lakes today. We've wrapped up our trip in Bishop, the volcanic tablelands areas where we were camping. Had a great time. Fishing was difficult. I'd seen some comments on Instagram when I'd posted some pictures of the river, you know, that the people had heard it was difficult conditions. And yeah, we didn't do very well at all. But still, beautiful time here. It's just a beautiful river, the Lower Owens. And man, the view of the Sierras here and Mount Whitney is incredible. So we are on our way to Mammoth Lakes, and we'll get set up in camp today, and we'll let you guys know where we land. Okay, so this wraps up our part 1 series of our trip to Bishop along the 395 corridor and the Eastern Sierras. Our next video will be in the Mammoth Lakes area, and we have some pretty interesting places we were fishing there, so I hope you join us for part 2, which will be coming soon. Please like and subscribe to help this channel grow. Thanks again.